Hi and welcome to my channel. Now I'm going to hold up my hands. I'm not an HiFi expert. There you go, take a picture of that. I'm guilty. I've been fooling you for the last 3 years. Now I think I've probably mentioned quite a few videos that I'm not an HiFi expert. It's just my personal opinion. If you want an HiFi expert, there's plenty of them about on YouTube with 10, 20, 30 times more subscribers than me. And they deal in higher end gear. I deal in all this cheap rubbish. They deal in higher end stuff, starting off at £500 up to £2,000, £3,000, £5,000, £10,000 amplifiers, receivers, you name it. They kind of cover it. And I've been watching them over the years, and avidly watch them. And most of the stuff on their channel, I would say all of it pretty much, is good stuff. It all sounds fantastic. They don't give a bad word against anything. Now, not that I give many bad words, but I do give bad words. If I think something's crap, I'll probably tell you it's crap. But I think, obviously they're tied in to make some manufacturers that supply them all this equipment, because there's no way they go out and spend £2,000 and just get rid of it and another £2,000. It's not very viable. So a lot of them come in there, I would have thought, I don't know for certain, as a freebie kind of thing to review and send back. And I know one or two channels myself that get a few freebies, and I spoke to them, and it's hard. They say it's hard. You have to kind of be nice, even though it's not great, to that particular product. So there you go. So realistically, in my opinion, sometimes it may be not even worth watching these channels, because everything that gets made these days sounds fantastic. You know what I mean? So why bother watching a review? We can just pop out and get it. So that's that. I don't do that. Like I say, this is a budget, cheap, second-hand, 50-year-old stuff, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going by how many subscribers I've got, nearly 10,000 now, which I'm very grateful for. You can probably tell that I'm not an HiFi expert. If I was an HiFi expert, these manufacturers would be sending me stuff in. My subscribers would be through the roof. I'd be recommending stuff and everyone would be running out buying it, kind of thing. That isn't the case. That isn't the case at all. And I've watched these HiFi experts, like I say. Also, another thing that I picked up on, and you probably did as well, that certain amplifiers, not every amplifier, but you pick an amplifier out at random and go and watch 10 or maybe 5 or 10 different reviewers, the top reviewers on YouTube, and I've seen it, I've heard it, that this amplifier's got not a lot of bottom end, but yet to another one it's got plenty of bass. Top end's rolled off, but to another one the top end's extended. All that kind of stuff, it's on the warm side, be it on another person's review, it's on the lean side, that kind of stuff. So it's what they hear, what they've got there set up, what room, all that kind of stuff would come into it. So it's pretty much the same as me. I just go by what I hear. Like I say, I'm not an expert, I never ever claim to be, but if I think something sounds good, I'd mention it. I'm going to say, to me this sounds good, my personal taste, pretty much what they do, exactly the same what they do. If I had a TV and the picture was crap, I'm sure I'll be able to tell a crap picture from a decent picture. Now, another thing I've got to mention is that I've took down a comment, and this is the main point of this video really, is that I can't have people slagging off people for their opinion or their comment, rightly or wrongly. If that person's right or wrong, we've all got different opinions about all different things, all got different tastes, all that kind of stuff. There's no need to be sarcastic or derogatory against someone, especially if they've got, let's put it this way, they're maybe not well educated, they may be, but their grammar may not be that great compared to someone whose grammar is absolutely fantastic and can come out of all these words that I've never heard of, to kind of like show this person up and just really take the mickey out of him and, like I say, be derogatory to him. I just couldn't have that, it got to a stage where it was becoming quite a slagging match to one person that who's kind of like slagging this other person off. This probably wasn't the channel for him, because he was an expert in AC theory, spectrum analyzers, oscilloscopes, audio expert, knows everything about everything probably. So not really the channel for him to come over here, I don't think, just for me mucking about this pieces of crap really. Maybe he should wander over to another channel. So I didn't want him slagging off other people, and 2 people defending me, and he's, thanks very much. I've been in contact with both them people through their own channel, and there's no need to defend me. I get bad comments here and there, and I just take them. You know, everyone's entitled to leave me a bad comment, but when it's slagging off other people, that's my subscribers, should I say, my little group, shall we say, who can be bothered to listen to what I've got to say. I'm going to kind of defend them a little bit, so that's what I've done. Yeah, that bloke did mention that I've got golden hearing, magical hearing, all that kind of stuff. I haven't. It's just, you know, what it sounds to me. To do a real test on that particular amplifier, I should have a spectrum analyzer, I should have oscilloscopes, I should know the AC theory, I should know pretty much everything about everything before I can do that test. It's just a listening test, it's just how I perceived it. That was it. Why would I go out and spend a couple of grand on a spectrum analyzer, all that kind of stuff, when I'm reviewing just a little capacitor that's cost me 30 pence on an amplifier that's cost me 100 quid or 80 quid, I think it actually cost me, for a little Mickey Mouse channel like this, when I'm going to get about 30 or 40 or maybe a couple of hundred views on it. It is pretty pointless in my respect. So that's it. So that's, and I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, how a spectrum analyzer, I wouldn't know how to read it, to be honest with you, or the oscilloscope, to kind of tell you how airy something sounds. There's probably a setting on there that you turn and it shows you how airy something is, how three-dimensional the sound is of something. Like I say, there is probably set. I wouldn't have a clue how to show this is in a graph or something like that, I should imagine. But I think we kind of learned through maybe Stereo Review X and other channels that all these readings on oscilloscopes and spectrum analyzers and all that kind of stuff doesn't always relate to what's coming out of your speakers. So would that be a worthwhile test? I can't see it myself, but there you go, that's me personally. But obviously I'm probably wrong, but you know, it's just me personally. Okay, so I do it by my own ears, what I'm listening to, and that's it. Don't forget, these ears are 61 years old, these ears, so they're getting on a bit. I do clean them now and again, I suppose that helps. But yeah, so it's only what I'm listening to. So that's it really. That's, you know, what I want to kind of mention in this channel, that I'm not an expert, so please don't take my things as gospel. Make your own mind up and try and get some stuff that you can kind of listen to for free to start off with, a free audition before you actually part with your cash. Okay, so that was it. That was my worst video I put up. The most negatives, most percentage of negatives, and the most comments that, well, the first time I think I might have took one other bloke off who kept on giving me a negative and slagging me off personally. And when I kind of went to see, and I stumbled across him on a couple of other channels, believe it or not, and he done exactly the same there, and people were complaining. So I did get rid of him and also report him to YouTube. I thought it was only fair, because it just seemed to be one of these persons giving negatives to everyone. Anyway, I'm going to come back. I've recapped this Sansui 331. I was going to do a couple of other bits. In fact, I am going to come back to that 217 because I've ordered a couple more to two different manufacturers this time, or Wimmer caps, because I was told that maybe the Wimmer cap I've got is a fake. I can't remember exactly. I thought I bought it from Farnell, though I could be wrong, so not unless I'm 100%, I can't really say that obviously. So I'm going to make sure I've got it from a reputable company. I've actually ordered some from Rapid and from Farnell now. They should be here very, very shortly, so I'm going to stick them in that amp and see if that makes any difference, because that Wimmer was a bit, to me, not very good. So yeah, I've recapped this. Very pleased with the outcome of this. I'm going to show you a few pictures and keep it a very brief video of how this sounds, because I don't want to get in any more aggro with oscilloscopes and spectrum analyzers, all that kind of stuff. Was going to do the Marantz. I may come back to the Marantz, just an earthing issue with that one. I may just put a quick video up on that, and that's it. I'm probably going to tame it down quite a bit now, because you kind of lose enthusiasm, don't you? You kind of lose enthusiasm. And I do like, I'm into game consoles as well, as you probably gathered by a few other videos I've done. I'm just going to pick out a couple of games that I think, and bits and pieces that I think you may be interested in seeing or hearing about or whatever, so you can probably get 30 views on them, but it's something I enjoy doing anyway. And I'm about to buy a bit of HiFi in there, but I'm not going to go too far out of my way now. I'm pretty pleased with the setups I've got here at the moment, and like I say, I'm probably you know, when I put the videos up, I kind of advertise them to draw people in, like everyone else does. No one's going to put up a video to try and get no views. I kind of draw it in, and maybe I'm drawing in the wrong people while I'm wording some of the videos. They're coming across thinking that, like I say, at the end of the day, that I'm giving experts' opinions here without backing it up, and that's not the case. It's my opinion, and I don't really need to back it up. It's just what I think, really. Okay, that's it. Thanks for suffering me, and I'll see you all soon.